Greetings and good day, YouTube and Twitch highlight watchers. How are you doing today? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I myself am pretty excited to continue where we last left off in Minecraft. Today we're going to be going over what my plans are for the week of September 8th through to the 11th. Alright. While I'm talking about that, we're going to be gathering some clay so I can make a bunch more brick, because we need a metric fuck ton of brick. Right? And we need that much brick because we need to finish building the little area where the not blacksmiths, the blacksmiths of potions, the potion makers, where they're going, you can't handle my strongest potions. Anyways, outside of that, first things first, gonna go over what we've done so far. A little bit of like a, hey, like an addendum, if you will, to how I do my Minecraft update streams, right? So we started with a 30-hour stream. Wait, no, that was last week. Am I really that? Damn. Okay. You know you're fucked with the heat and stuff like that when your head has jumped a week's time. That was last week, wasn't it? Yeah, that was last week. This week, we beat Armored Core for the second time and dived into Grand Theft Auto 4. That's what we did this week. Last week was that's because I skipped a Minecraft day because I was wholly focused on Armored Core, because of how much I was enjoying it. Armored Core is one of the few games that I've actually decided to not only play through once, not twice, but also thrice. That's right. We're going to be playing through Armored Core one more time before it becomes a secondary game. The reason that is because of the fact that there are apparently 3 endings in the game, and you can only get to the 3rd ending if you've seen both endings, and if you're on New Game Plus Plus. Gotta give mad props to the developers for actually making New Game Plus, and not only New Game Plus, but also New Game Plus Plus, worthwhile. Because a lot of games have a problem, like even the Dark Souls games, I have an issue with their New Game Plus. Because at the end of the day, all it really is, hey, we added numbers. That's it, right? Multipliers. That's all it really is at the end of the day. I think with Dark Souls 2, they actually added new enemies you could come across, which was nice, interesting, and new, right? But, that's pretty much what I've been up to. This week I've been enjoying Grand Theft Auto 4, and I'm going to continue to enjoy it. While it's a secondary game, it may very well become a primary game till we beat it, because I'm doing a very slow playthrough of that game. Wherein instead of, I need to add a mod that'll allow me to break down that amethyst into crystals or whatever. Anyway. Where instead of going through and beating the game as fast as I have previously with the other Grand Theft Autos. Now, mind you, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas took quite a few parts to get through. In fact, how many parts did it take? It took GTA San Andreas. It took 14 streams of it. And I think most of the streams were well above, like they were 3 to 4 hours a stream, so well over 40 hours. Over 50 hours it took me to beat Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and that was with me doing a very, like, doing some of the side content, but not nearly as much as I could have done, right? Like, I didn't explore the world as much, I didn't get all the collectibles, I only really did all the tags. And doing all the tags didn't really feel that worthwhile. But I felt like doing it because, fuck you, that's why. As for Grand Theft Auto 4, I've only played through that game twice, maybe 3 times, before I didn't play it ever again after Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, right? Now, mind you, I want you to establish that the reason is because of how Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out. Then 4 came out, and it was such a disappointment compared to what San Andreas was that it might actually it's not going to become my favorite game. Grand Theft Auto 5 is still up, like, it's still my favorite. Ow. Ow. Yeah, it's still my favorite, of course. I didn't bring any torches. That's a little bit of a shame. Oh well, not that big of a deal. But it might actually surpass Vice City and possibly San Andreas. That's a big one though. I could see it passing Vice City, right? Which is so phenomenal for me to say because of how biased I was against liking that game, because of how much of a disappointment it was when it first came out. At least to me, it was that much of a disappointment, right? Because yeah, the mechanics were good and stuff like that, but the driving mechanics were so much worse. On top of the fact that you couldn't customize vehicles, and like that, it didn't feel like there was as much freedom to do, right? But now that I'm playing it again after 10 years, like, because honestly, the last time I played it was, again, outside of the most recent playthrough, was 10 years ago, at least, right? At the very least. Ah, shit. Well, as much as I think it's annoying to do this, I kind of have to in order to stockpile as much play as I can. But yeah, I've been enjoying my playthrough of Grand Theft Auto 4 a lot, and I've been doing something I didn't do previously with the other ones, and that's explore the world wholesale and like grow the relationships with the characters, because they do have a relationship system and stuff like that in the game. And there's actually a couple of systems that I would like to see in Grand Theft Auto 6. Specifically, I'd really like to see how, if you are in a police vehicle, you press the E key, if you're playing on keyboard mouse. Then it will open up the police computer that you could then utilize to do vigilante missions. Not traditional vigilante missions, you can accept it and only do one vigilante mission. Or bounty hunting. And I said it right. Yay. Also diamond. Let's go. Because lately I've been saying bounty hunty for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just what I've been doing. We'll get the diamond, because if there's one thing that's the most annoying thing to keep track of in this game, it's diamond, right? If you don't collect the diamond, like, as soon as you see it, at least for me, wait. I'm aggravated because I don't have fortune on the pickaxe. Some of you probably knew immediately why I was having that moment of contemplation and regret of everything, right? And I need to stop mining because I'm an idiot and I'm losing out on potential double resources. I missed out on fucking potentially 8 diamond there. Total, 8 diamond total, not 8 extra diamond. Anyway. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win, sometimes we try to fit it all in. But yeah, I've been taking my time and enjoying Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm probably gonna do all the bounty hunting missions. A lot more clay. There's so much more clay down here. Is this an advertisement or is this a song? It's an advertisement. A fucking advertisement.
Whether it's the toppings for your homemade pizza or your favorite ice cream, it's good to have choices.
You know what's funny? Advertisements actually get muted more than the music that I listen to. Now, mind you, I clicked an option, and I'm kind of curious to see if there's going to be any muted audio in this VOD. If there's not, that's going to be interesting to see, because what that's going to tell me is that's going to tell me that the option that I clicked over was actually what was muting the audio. It's one of those things where I'll have to be a bit careful, right? Because it could actually get me like a copyright strike or whatever they call it. So I'm gonna have to focus a bit. But at the end of the day, all it will do is not allow me to profit when I post this to YouTube, I'm more than okay with that, in all honesty. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for any type of monetary value. I'm doing it for, you know, having nice conversations with people and, whoops, having nice conversations with people and stuff like that. The bone I can get rid of too. Alright, so that's pretty much the little update of what I've been up to for the stream itself, like what games I've been up to. But what we're going to be doing next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, is probably going to be more of me playing Armored Core. I might end up going through and doing the third ending for Armored Core on Friday, because it took me like 9 to 11 hours to beat the game for the second time. So I expect this one to take even less time, because there's only a handful of cutscenes that I'm going to be watching, because there were only a handful that needed to be watched for the second playthrough, right? So we're going to be starting the streams with Armored Core, at least until I beat it for the third time, and then it will become a secondary game, or what I like to call like a supplementary game. And then after that, we'll be continuing our adventures in Grand Theft Auto 4. After getting done with Grand Theft Auto 4, well, after getting done with Armored Core, see, this is the thing, it's hard to say, because Armored Core is one of those games where it's gonna be a while, right? That's gonna be a mainstay, kind of like how at the end of a stream I would play like Let It Die or something like that as soon as I was done with the first half of a game, right? Or like the Psycho Frontier or anything like that, right? Those were games that I call secondary games, even though I play them more often than I do something like the main game, right? And the reason Armored Core is going to become a secondary game when it was a primary, like a primary game, what I started the streams with, is because it's going from doing the main story stuff to grinding out like S ranking all the missions and stuff like that. So that's why I'll probably play it when I'm done with the primary game, which is going to end up becoming, or Grand Theft Auto 4 is going to end up becoming the primary game, right? And then when I finish that, we're going to move on to Grand Theft Auto 5. And I'm predicting that by then, Grand Theft Auto 6 will have been announced and will have a release date, possibly. Now, if the rumors are to be believed, at the end of October. What month is it? It's September. Wait, hold on. What are the rumors saying? What's the rumor mill? Hold on. Give me a minute. I need to look this up. I love that I type in Grand Theft Auto 6 on Twitter, and the first thing I get is them talking about how Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be, it's rumored to be $150. If they come out with Grand Theft Auto 6 being $150, people aren't gonna buy it. There's no fucking way people are gonna buy a $150 game, and that's bottom price. Fuck off. I'm not gonna buy that. $150 for a fucking video game? Fuck off. Not even if it had fucking the best fishing minigame ever. Oh, apparently the first front mission game got a remake. That's awesome. Can you tell me when the rumor is? $70 is steep, but it's like, all right, kind of understandable. $150 fucking dollars, double $70, over double $70. That can fuck off. No fucking way. Armored Core was 60, right? And I'd be okay with it if it was 70. So I guess, okay, here it is. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. So this is based off of the rumors that the Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick has hinted that GTA 6 could be released between April 2024 and March 2025. If it releases in April, that'll be one of the best birthday games ever. One of, not the. Now a leaked voice memo has circulated online, allegedly from Zelnick, claiming that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be revealed in October and released in October of next year. But there are strong reasons to believe it's fake. I believe it's fake. One of the biggest ones is, to me, it would not make sense to announce Grand Theft Auto without it being during an event of some shape or form, right? My prediction is they're going to release it, like they're going to announce the game in an official capacity during the Video Game Awards on December 7th, right? That's when the official announcement of the game existing is going to come out, and that's my prediction, right? My thought process, my hope as well, because I just want confirmation of, like, even like if it's not going to come out next year, that's fine. Hopefully it won't be some ridiculousness like, oh, it's going to come out in 3 years from now, but we've waited this long. We'll have to wait that much longer. If they do that, it's not like we can fucking make them release it sooner. Anyway. That's... for a minute, I was like, did they say September? No, they said October. Anyway. So, like I said, we're going to be starting the streams with Armored Core, at least until I beat it for the third and final time. After that, it'll become a grind game where I just spend time grinding when I don't play a game for, like, one game for the entirety of the stream, or I have nothing else to play. I'll play Armored Core, right? So that's going to be a mainstay on the channel for a while. And Grand Theft Auto 4 will become the main game that I play after I beat Grand Theft Auto 4. We're going to move on to Grand Theft Auto 5. That's in the future, though. Hopefully, before we beat Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be announced in an official capacity, not through leaks or rumors or whatever other bullshit we got going on in the gaming world, specifically in the world of Rockstar's, you know, information mill. And after Grand Theft Auto, I'm thinking we're possibly gonna do Red Dead Redemption 2. Grand Theft Auto 5 and Armored Core, pretty much, for the time being, right? But like I said, after that, Red Dead Redemption 2, that's a big one on my list. And after Red Dead Redemption, again, this isn't set in stone. This is me basically just, like, thinking out a plan. This is what is more than likely going to happen, but this plan could change, right? Don't fucking get yourself a chisel and a stone tablet and start going to work, because that's not how I work, right? This is what I feel like right now. Tomorrow I could feel like fucking not playing any of the games that I just mentioned and playing fucking, I don't know. The first game that came to mind was FNAF, but I refused to play that game just because it is such a lazy horror game to me, in all honesty. Yeah, maybe it's got a really interesting story that's super secret and whatever. I don't give a fuck about that kind of a deeply secret story. It just, like... I mean, yeah, I do got that Rockstar itch going. That, and I kind of want a little bit of a teaser about what I could expect for the fishing minigame for Grand Theft Auto 6, right? But the plan for after Red Dead Redemption 2, we start with the Fallout series. We start with Fallout 1, and we go from there. And we're gonna be playing them. We're gonna be playing Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout Tactics, and Fallout 4. And if we do, we probably are gonna be playing Fallout 4 with a whole slew of mods. All right, so prepare yourselves for that, because I played through Fallout quite a few times. I have a lot of hours in it on the console version before I started streaming, and I need something in order to mitigate the tediousness that becomes a game when you experience it too many times. You know what I mean? Like Skyrim, I could play through Skyrim again, but I would find my enjoyment of it start to wane rapidly because of how much experience I have with the base game, right? It's kind of been there, done that over and over and over again, right? So for something like Fallout 1 through New Vegas, I've never experienced those games, right? So it's going to be a new and interesting look no matter what. Even if New Vegas is as similar to Fallout 4 as like a Control-C, Control-V, just with some name changes, you know? It's just how my brain works when it comes to certain things like that. If it's a game I've never played, it's new and interesting. Hard to explain outside of how I just did. Yeah, a Front Mission 4 remake. I mean, a Front Mission series remake would be pretty interesting. I like the Front Mission 4 game. It's basically very similar to XCOM, wherein it's a top-down view of a turn-based strategy game. It's not nearly as difficult as XCOM. Like XCOM, see, the thing about XCOM is, if you were to break it down, the best way that I could like describe it to somebody who doesn't know what XCOM is imagine a turn-based Dark Souls. Now, I hate using that type of a description of trying to describe something like Dark Souls, but it's one of the best ways to do it because people will immediately associate difficulty with XCOM, right? They should also associate bullshit with it, because one of the reasons why Dark Souls is as difficult as it is because of the fucking uncountable amount of bullshit you'll come across in those games. I don't give a fuck what some fucking asshole tries to say. Those games have so much bullshit in them, and the mechanics are actually, like, the way the controls are so fucking bad. Like, the game's fun, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but I'm not gonna be an apologist. The fucking game's bad compared to modern video gaming standards, right? Like, it is not something that I'm going to play because of how well the game performs mechanically and with the gameplay loop, right? Now, mind you, the gameplay loop is the reason that I would play it, but it's the combination that is what, like, if I wanted to experience a Dark Souls gameplay loop, I would play Elden Ring. Oh, I'm talking about Dark Souls. I made a comment where I was like, for those of you that don't know what XCOM is like, imagine a turn-based Dark Souls game, right? Because XCOM is that difficult. And the reason I brought that up is because I was talking about Front Mission 1 getting a remake, right? Front Mission 1's getting a remake, and I enjoyed Front Mission 4, where it's a turn-based... It's basically a turn-based Armored Core. That's what Front Mission is. A turn-based Armored Core. There we go. That's a better way to word it, because people who've watched me play Armored Core know what I'm talking about. Anyways, XCOM is similar to a turn-based Dark Souls, and Dark Souls has both bullshit and it's difficult. I don't like describing games by using that type of terminology, but it's easy for people to come to conclusions without me having to go on a long-winded explanation about what XCOM is. Alright, we gotta head up. Drop off some of our shit. I'm also gonna have to repair my diamond shovel. Actually, I should keep that in my hand before we, like, die and lose all of our shit. But yeah, if you didn't hear from your earlier question about what games I'm gonna be playing, the Fallout series after Red Dead Redemption 2. We're going to be starting with Fallout 1, then we're going to go into 2, 3, New Vegas, Tactics, and we're going to finish up with a modded Fallout 4, because regardless of how much I enjoy those games, if you play a game enough times... Well, I've played through Fallout 4 a bunch. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I rarely play games modded. The last game that I played with any type of mods whatsoever was Dwarf Fortress before it was released on Steam. Right? Actually, no, that's a lie. Grand Theft Auto 5, a year and a half ago, I played it modded because I was trying to make what I called Grand Theft Auto Hardcore, where if basically it was almost like one-hit KO. The vehicle damage was supposed to be super realistic. Like, if you bumped into somebody at 20 miles an hour, you could total your fucking car. And other times, you could slam into a car at 50 and be fine. But, like, I went hard on the mods. Not hard as in with the amount of mods I put on in Grand Theft Auto 5, but, like, the difficulty. I tried to keep it tame, but also one of the reasons I didn't add so many mods is because you know how fucking difficult it is to mod the Epic version of that game. Epic with mods, if the game doesn't come with like an in-house modding system, it's fucking a nightmare to get mods to work through Epic's launcher. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, no, I don't know what the mods are like for Fallout 4 or anything like that, but because of how many hours I put into Skyrim and Fallout 4, if I ever play those games on stream, which I will inevitably play those games on stream, especially when we get an official, like, release date for Elder Scrolls 6, I'll probably want to play Skyrim again. Hell, I could also play Morrowind. I won't play Morrowind with mods, but I got Morrowind for free a while back through GOG. I think it was Morrowind. Yeah, it wasn't Oblivion. Anyway, I know there's a lot of weapon mods. Maybe there's a fishing mod. If there is, I'll have to add it, even if it is just a press F to cast pole, press F to catch fish. How you doing, Lucky? How do you like my pet salmon? You know what? Wait. The fish is dancing to the music. I'm gonna have a stream one day. It's gonna be a meme stream where, like, maybe on April 1st next year, and it's literally just gonna be 4 hours of this. Don't quote me on that. That was more of a joke than anything. But who knows, maybe my dumbass will make it a reality. Maybe after we get done with today's Minecraft, we'll dive on in to look at some of the mods for Fallout. But I put so many hours in Skyrim and Fallout, I have to play those games with mods. Because if I play them again, I'll enjoy the games, don't get me wrong. But there will be this tediousness that will set in earlier than it would for a game that I don't have a lot of experience with if I'm playing it for the second time. Mind you, Armored Core is a bit different because not only is New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus unique, but there's also a lot of replayability with like trying to S-rank the missions and stuff like that. What's hilarious is there are certain games that I put a lot of hours into, but I can enjoy them without mods. He says while he plays a modded version of the game he's referencing. Hey! Thank you for becoming a citizen of the kingdom, Jessica Daly. I very much appreciate it and do hope you enjoy your stay. Also, greetings and a good day. How are you doing today? I said that in the opposite way I normally would say it, and it felt weird. I probably will never do that again. But yeah, that's the plan. And mind you, I'm probably going to take like... I don't know how long I'm going to take to get through Red Dead Redemption. I'm going to take my time with Red Dead Redemption 2. The streaming's going well. But yeah, I'm going to take my time with Red Dead Redemption 2. So I cannot tell you... Hell, I can't tell you when I'm going to start playing Red Dead Redemption 2. All I know is when I get done with 4, Grand Theft Auto 4, we're going to lead into Grand Theft Auto 5, which is going to lead into Red Dead Redemption 2, which is then going to lead into the Fallout franchise playthrough. Again, plans could change. Don't hold your breath on that one. The hope is that I get through Red Dead Redemption 2 by February of 2024, so we could have like, hey, welcome to Fallout February, haha. But whether or not that actually happens, it's not something that I would be aggravated by if it didn't, you know. Outside of that, I really don't have any plans to play any other games, in all honesty. October, I have a couple plans for some thriller horror games, right? But the follow back. I'm not really active on Twitter. I've been trying to be a little bit more talkative on Twitter.
To manufacturing to technology, companies turn to LCCC to find the talent they need.
I can see myself throwing a follow to you. I don't really put much stock in stuff like that. Primarily what I do to keep people informed. I do tweet out when I'm going live and stuff like that. But primarily I am more active on Discord, even though I don't really talk too much in my own in the Kingdom Discord thing.
Customers in the Dominion Energy Ohio service territory can choose their own natural gas supplier. You might even be able to join an aggregated group buying program. Don't want to choose? No problem.
I made a mistake, I just realized.
Approved supplier at Dominion Energy's default rate. Just visit dominiongaschoice.com to learn more.
Yeah, I made a mistake. But yeah, sure, I'll throw you a follow on Twitter. Not very active on Twitter, like I just said. I'm trying to be more active on Twitter. Fuck off. Before my goldfish memory forgets, I might as well do that right now. I like the banner. Cool. All right. I'll keep that in mind. People, I really do despise humanity. That's a sad thing to say, but it really is. I just saw a couple things that are trending on Twitter right now, and it's like so aggravating how stupidly ignorant people can be. Give me a second, I'm kind of a little bit focus mode right now. Oh, you mother... Did I drop stone or did I drop clay? I dropped stone. Okay. Let's put some of this stuff away so I have more room to work with. And then we'll come back to, clean this out somehow. I will say, right now, off the rip, Jessica, that I am not looking for any type of designers or anything like that for the stream. I'm not looking for any emote artists or anything like that. Because, well, I am a bit of a procrastinator when it comes to doing that type of stuff. I do like to do my own work. It's a stubbornness type of thing, right? And I am pretty proud of how my, like, 2 little emotes turned out that I made myself, right? That's kind of the stuff that I will continue to do on my own. What am I doing? Dropping off stuff. Just preemptively stating that. Because I've had quite the experience with several designers coming by, and you've been one of the ones that have actually made me the smile the most, because instead of coming out right and saying that after your introduction, I figured it out on my own by, like, looking at your Twitter. Every other person who's come by has been like, "Hey, how's it going? Would you like me to sell you designs?" Mind you, that I could be completely incorrect in my assumption, right? But with how many times it's happened, that's the assumption that I have. My apologies if it comes off as rude. Where the hell did I put the lapis lazuli? There it is. Anyway, what else do we have? Well, what else do I have planned for? Honestly, not much to really discuss about what games in general to play. If anything pops up or I don't feel like playing either of those games, I'll probably do what I always do and fall back to something like Enlisted, War Thunder, heck, even that racing game, Asphalt 9 Legends, which realistically it's not, it's less of a racing game and it's more just a video game to help me scratch that itch of racing. Because I'll be honest, it feels more like a mobile racing game than a racing game, right? I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but with the mechanic of like touch tap racing or whatever, it's very apparent how it's more for mobile games, like a phone or something like that, like mobile devices, that's the word that I'm looking for, than for the other thing, than for like PCs and stuff like that. Which, it's kind of funny to think about the fact that mobile devices have, like the mobile games, not devices, mobile games have become more and more PC ported over time, right? I'm a little bit focus mode because I'm trying to do this math without fucking up. Also, to extrapolate about what I was talking about earlier, individuals I'm fine. Like I absolutely adore individuals when regarding humanity. It's humanity as a whole that just pisses me off. It really is. Now, mind you, I vented quite a lot yesterday when playing through Grand Theft Auto 4, so I'm not like mad, if that makes it. More disappointed. I'm disappointed, you know? Not mad. At least not today. If I didn't vent yesterday, I definitely would be mad. On a side note, I absolutely love how this little pile of clay is coming along. I'm gonna have to make another one of these. And that is our pile of clay. We'll use it later. What is it? It's a, is it a 4x4? 4x4. Yeah, it's a 4x4. Love to see that. Is that supposed to be a wet dog? For a minute, I thought that they changed, like they added variations to the coloration of the wolf's fur. I was like, I kind of wish they did. But no, I think that's supposed to be a wet dog. You cannot break down play in a crafting thing, can you? When did they add that? When did they add the wet dog feature?
Hey, it's time to give your ears a break. Come listen to these sounds.
We're under the influence.
Do you like talking about relationships, religion, psychedelics, mental health, and every intrusive thought in between? Then you should check us out. Fun fact, we were voted #1 funniest podcast by my mom.
If you think we sound cute, watch us on Spotify because we have video.
Now back to whatever.
That's my life.
Dude, you keep this.
No, we already went over. We already went over this. This is my life.
This is my show.
Take a deep breath. Feel better? Good. Because Calm has brought some of its best breathing exercises, sleep stories, meditations, and more right here to Spotify.
I do love the fact that apparently
Premium free for a month and take 50%
I
off
fucked that one up, or is it the same size? There's no way it's the same size. I feel like that one was
/Spotify.
I don't know. It feels like that one took longer to build. Maybe it's because I have experience building the first one. I gotta step away. Actually, that was good timing. I gotta step away for a moment. I'll be right back, of course. You know the rules by now, for those of you that have been around for a while. For those of you that don't, I'm gonna play a couple minutes of ads, because nothing else is gonna be going on. And I will be back momentarily. Alright, so I have returned. I thank you kindly for sticking around. While I continue to mess around with this clay. I like, see, I'm one of those weird types of people that will look at this kind of shit and just feel immense pride. You know? I'm gonna build another one of these before I start mining them. Ow. That's a 5. That's not a 4. No, that's a 4. Never mind. Oh, that's why it seems smaller. Because it's a 5x5, not a 4. Oh, a 5x4. Yeah, whatever. I'll stick to 4x4s. I will say it's been hilarious to see just... Like, again, one of the reasons why I will scroll through Twitter, and I don't care what its actual name is, I'm gonna call it Twitter, because it's still fucking Twitter. No matter what you want to call it, it's Twitter. I mean, then again, Grand Theft Auto 4 has a really good name for it. Twat. Anyway. Ignoring the nickname for Twitter X being Twat, or Twatter, if you will. I don't know why I enjoy scrolling through as much as I do. I think a lot of it has to do with, like, there's quite a lot of humor that can be found when just scrolling through random posts, right? There's also so much fucking like concentrated stupidity. But then again, if you really think about it, there's a lot of concentrated stupidity everywhere in the world. It's just that Twitter is able to take that concentrated stupidity and have it in a concentrated place, if that makes any sense. So it's like doubly concentrated.
With Trojan bearskin.
Hey, there it is. I didn't miss the legendary commercial.
Tingling, heart racing feeling. Trojan bearskin raw. America's thinnest latex.
I am amazed with how that commercial shows up at least once every Monday.
Stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible.
Every other advertisement is different, except that one, right? Like, a couple months of time will pass, and advertisements will change. We'll have different products advertised, but if there's one that will remain the same, it will be that one.
Selling your car to Carvana is as easy as...
As easy as pie?
Sure. All you have to do is enter your license plate or VIN.
As easy as a stroll in the park.
Then just answer a few questions and get a real offer in seconds.
As easy as singing.
Why not?
Visit Carvana.com to get an instant offer.
Singing's not that easy. Outside of the fact that, you know, there are quite a few bad singers. I'm included in that list of bad singers. It takes a bit of confidence / bravery, or just not giving a fuck to actually sing. I'll sing if I feel like it. I don't feel like it right now because I'm hot as fuck. So much so that it's probably going to be a shorter stream today, wherein when I finish with my little plan of placing down all this clay for me to mine up later. And I get that stuff organized from within the chest for the auto furnace. I'll probably be going to the React Andy section of the Monday stream. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the reaction to the reaction or if I'm gonna watch the video first and foremost. We'll see. Because a lot of the time, if you're gonna react to a reaction, you're not really reacting to the content itself, you're reacting to the person that's talking about the content they're reacting to. So if I were gonna do that, I would want to watch the original video first. We'll see though. The charcoal we can just reuse. Which, we're going through a lot more charcoal than I thought. Holy shit. I probably shouldn't just start putting down the stone that I'm going to be using for the wall. Oh, like all over the place, all willy-nilly. Because we still need to finish the wall, right? I also just realized I moved away from where I could make the stone into the proper stuff that I need, the proper resource that I need to make it. Whatever, not a big deal. Can enjoy the music for a little bit, you know, just chill and take it in. Plus, I think I pretty much went over. See, I'm a more generalist when it comes to keeping people updated in what I plan. Like a glove. Shit. All right. I'll have to work on getting more charcoal later down the line. Trying to think. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can get into when it comes to specifics. And there's really not. I mean, outside of talking about like some of the mechanics of the games that I'm going to be playing next week, be it Armored Core or Grand Theft Auto 4, you can't really get too specific. We're going to continue the main story of Grand Theft Auto 4, of course, but I'm also going to be doing a lot of free roam type stuff, like doing any side missions, hanging out with any of the people that are classified as your friends, maybe getting a couple of the in-game girlfriends because they give you the benefits of 24-hour health boosts. I think you have to actually call them up and hit a button to get the 24-hour health boost. But that's probably the most worthwhile thing you can get. There's 5 girlfriends you can get in total, 2 unlocked with the story, and 3 that you can get through the in-game online dating service. One of which will give you a 24-hour health boost. Another will allow you to call the cops off you as long as it's either... I don't know if like you have 3 stars, you can call her up and be like, hey, did it get the cops off me? And that'll work. Or if it has to be like 2 stars and that's it. Maybe 3 stars? Don't know. That'd be pretty cool though. 4 stars, then definitely can't do 4 stars. Gonna be doing the vigilante system missions, which is basically you call up, you like go into a police car, hit the button to activate the computer. You can look at current crimes or bounty hunting missions, which are individuals. There are 10 for each island, and there are 3 islands.
With Trojan bear
So I'll be doing that over time.
Spine-tingling, heart-racing feeling. Trojan bearskin.
And then with Armored Core, I'm going to be doing the main story and then diving on into trying to S-rank the missions. That's me getting to specifics when it comes to that kind of stuff. I really need to start marking this shit down.
21 plus and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. See full terms at fanduel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What's the secret to getting the most from college? Getting 75% off a student subscription to The Economist. It will rocket fuel you to rise to the top of the class with independent analysis covering politics, science, culture, finance and tech, as well as topical issues such as climate change and rising inflation. You'll get access to The Economist app, economist.com, audio articles, podcasts and our extensive archive. Plus it's all available on desktop, mobile and tablet. Visit economist.com/student offer to find out more.
Actually, one of those beats almost sounded like it was from Armored Core. Does this actually work? Yes, I am staring at an in-game sundial to see if the sundial will actually still work if it's on a frame. Yep, it will. Cool. Wicked. Oh yeah, this is coming along nicely. This is the kind of shit that I like to see. Okay. It's going to be so much easier in the future for me to organize shit because of this kind of organizational system right here. Item frames are so good. Yeah, outside of also not having much else to talk about, I'm hot as hell. So, while this is shorter than 2 hours, which I normally do like to do 2 hours, I've got really not much more else to add to what I plan to do for currently what I plan to do, right? That could change, of course. The biggest thing to keep in mind is on Thursday, December 7th, I will be going live to restream the Video Game Awards as they happen, right? So that's a while away. That, and in October I will be playing, maybe I'll be playing some Evil Within 2 and a couple of other horror style games. As for Monday, there we go. As for Monday of next week when I play Minecraft, what I intend to do is I intend to potentially work on the wall you see before you. I want to try and get this done or as close to being done as possible. So as a result, I'm gonna start writing this down right now, right? That's what I'll do before I wrap up. I'll start writing this information down. So for Monday of next week, what do we plan to do in Minecraft? We plan to get stone bricks and work on wall. Do not forget lamps for lighting. So we're doing wall work next Monday, right? If anything pops up during the week, I'll discuss stuff. I do intend to actually get some work done on editing videos and uploading some more of the Neo content to the main channel on YouTube, which I have been neglecting the main channel for a bit too long. I apologize for not uploading that, unfortunately. I am, like I said though, a procrastinator when it comes to just shit like this in general, right? Maybe I should sometimes scroll through Twitter to get... Try to keep a straight face. Try to keep a straight face, but not. Whatever. Anyway. For those of you that are currently chilling live, stick around. We're going to be watching a... We have two videos in mind. Hold on, let me see if I could find them. The first one we're reacting to is it's a new world video. The one I got linked to was it's hilariously enough, it's, I don't know if it's a reaction to a reaction video or if it's a reaction to Asmongold talking about the MMO, because of the people that you would want to listen to, in all honesty, about MMOs, Asmongold is top of the list, right? They have a lot of knowledge when it comes to MMOs. So that's the first one, which was recommended by Redneck, I believe. And the other one is going to be a Armored Core 6 speedrun. So if you don't want any spoilers for that, be warned. Because we recently beat Armored Core for the second time, and there are some speedrun videos on YouTube. Anyway, gonna do an ending spiel for YouTube and Twitch highlight watchers. And then I'm going to get into the React ending. That's interesting. Anyway, hold on. The thing that I'm saying that's interesting too is something about the speed run. The speedrun.com site. The speedrun.com site is like it withholds the leaderboard list for 2 weeks or something like that, I think. Anyway, outside of my rambling, for those of you that are new here, if you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. If you're watching on YouTube, links will be down in the description below. If you're watching on Twitch, be it live, the highlight, or the VOD, that will be exclamation point links like so. Be sure to follow me if you are watching on Twitch to catch when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT, Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to a stream outside of a half hour, or if I know I'm going to be late. Wait. The heat is messing with my brain, damn it. And where you can talk to other members of the community, other citizens of the kingdom. Fucking hate the heat sometimes. Really do. I gotta turn this fucking light off is what I gotta do, because it's cooking me. It's cooking me, I tell you. Anyway. Whatever else catch your fancy through all my links. And until next time, take care, and have yourselves a good one. Bye-bye.